Ghislaine Maxwell pleading not guilty today to charges of grooming and trafficking underage girls for sex with the late Jeffrey Epstein. She was denied bail after the prosecution argued that she posed an extreme flight risk after she had tried to flee the FBI when she was apprehended at her New Hampshire hideout. She was found with 3 passports and an allegedly used alias, Jen Marshall. Maxwell will remain behind bars for another year potentially until her case goes to trial, which is expected in July of 2021, so a year from now. One of Epstein's accusers sent in an anonymous statement to the court today saying, without Ghislaine, Jeffrey would not have been able to do what he did. She has nothing to lose, no remorse. Criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Mark Eiglarsh joins me now. Mark, good to see you tonight.
Nice to see you, Martha.
You thought they were going to let her out on a high bond.
I thought there was a chance. I thought because of COVID, we're seeing a lot of people where it's kind of discretionary, judges saying, all right, we'll double the bond. But I'm glad the judge didn't let her out. I'm part of the public. I'm not defending her, right? I'm part of the public, and she is a flight risk. She goes to France. They're not going to extradite her back. She's a citizen of France. She's got the financial means to take off and flee like so many people do not. She's got the cash. And also, you mentioned some of those things in the opening. The other thing is she's got a compelling case against her. I watched the documentary where they showed these victims and how credible and believable they appear. And while she enjoys the presumption of innocence in court, in the court of public opinion, I'm glad she's in. Yeah,
these counts are a conspiracy to entice, enticement of a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts. That's up to 20 years, potentially. And the accounts in the documentary, the Netflix documentary, which you mentioned, which I've also seen, that's what these girls are saying, that she basically lured them. You're going to get on the plane. You're going to go to the Caribbean. Then once they got there, she was like, you're going to go over here and meet with this man. Very specific in terms of those accounts. But I was surprised that there aren't any sexual abuse charges in here, because some of those young women, and perhaps not the ones who are involved in this case, did claim that she also sexually abused them.
Look, I trust prosecutors. I know that they considered everything and went with the charges that they thought would be the strongest choice for them. And here's the other thing. The more that she learns about the prosecution's case, the more she's going to be concerned about the prospect of conviction and spending decades in prison. And that's why I'm glad the judge didn't let her out today. Now the jail just has to keep their eye on her. I'm concerned about that.
I mean, she's being held at the same place where Jeffrey Epstein took his own life. And the reports are that they basically removed everything from her. They gave her paper clothes because they're very concerned that she is a suicide risk.
She'll find a way. 2 words, El Chapo. And while that wasn't in a U.S. jail, they knew he had escaped. He still got away. And what's interesting is El Chapo's prosecutor is one of her lawyers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
What a story. Thank you very much. Mark Eiglarsh, thanks for being here tonight.